Hello, and welcome to another episode of Broadcast Gaming Talk. Coming off of not finishing my War of the Chosen campaign in XCOM 2, I decided that since it was on sale to pick up and play a different XCOM game. That's what I've done, and so on this episode I'm going to be talking about XCOM Chimera Squad. Now, a lot of this game builds off of things in XCOM 2, but it is also very different. Something that seems very contested about Chimera Squad is the tone of the game. When I read the reviews for Chimera Squad on Steam, a good amount of people seem to think that the lighter tone wasn't good. However, I didn't actually mind the lighter tone of Chimera Squad though. But not every joke and one-liner stuck, but comedy is subjective. Now, something I really did enjoy in XCOM 2 was the good amount of ways I could customize my soldiers. That is one area where Chimera Squad lacks in, unfortunately, as the only thing I can do is pick a color for them, and that's it. I mean, you can't even change the colors or camo patterns of your guns in this game either, and that was something I also enjoyed in XCOM 2. But one of the big parts of XCOM 2 that I found so boring and monotonous isn't in Chimera Squad, and that is the base building, and thank goodness for that. Something that Chimera Squad does share with XCOM 2, though, is the lack of mission variety, despite the missions being the most fun part of the game, and also quite a bit shorter than they were in XCOM 2. Plus, a lot of the enemy types from XCOM 2 return in Chimera Squad. You know what else returns in Chimera Squad? The stupid countdown timer, though this time in the form of city unrest, but it doesn't make it any less stressful having a countdown timer looming over me the entire time I'm playing the campaign. Of course, you have your XCOM staples like research and training your soldiers so they can perform better in the campaign. Something I found a little odd in XCOM 2 is that I could have robots in my squad, but in Chimera Squad, you can only use robots as backup. Like, in case one of my soldiers goes down in a mission, then the robot comes in and everything's fine now. Now, it isn't terrible, but I just enjoyed having robots in the squad in XCOM 2, and I wish I could have done that in Chimera Squad. There really isn't all that much more to say about Chimera Squad. It does remove what I think is the most boring part of XCOM 2, the base building, but it also removes the good parts like the weapon and soldier customization, and it leaves in the similar parts like the lack of mission variety, and also removes the weapon and soldier customization. And again, it does keep in the stressful countdown timer throughout the campaign, much the same as XCOM 2. And like XCOM 2, I also don't see much replayability with Chimera Squad. XCOM Chimera Squad is an average game. That's all I have to say, so if you like what you see in here, feel free to subscribe. If you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.